What's up, everybody? Master's Multiverse, and today we're going to talk about Beerus's new form. Now, as you know, Beerus has been in the series for a very long time now. You know, we're approaching, the third Sega with Beerus as part of it, and we've really never seen the depths of Beerus's power yet. Goku did push him in their fight, a touch, but nowhere near his maximum power. And honestly, we don't even know what he looks like or what his true power really is. So do you think it's possible that Beerus could be hiding a new form, or will he ever acquire a new form throughout the series? And I, for one, say it's at least a possibility that you have to consider. Dragon Ball Z is so form and power up heavy now at this point, with multiple ones being introduced in every single Sega at this point. Now, you might be like, Beerus doesn't look like the type of guy who would transform, but we gotta understand is at first, everybody didn't really look like a guy who could transform. Like, even dating back to like the first guys who had a couple of transformations here and here, we really didn't see them coming at first. Like Zarbon, for example. You would never think that guy would have a transformation when you first saw him in the series. Looking back at it, now you'd be like, oh yeah, Zarbon, that's the guy who transformed. But when you first saw him, just his human-like appearance, you would never think he could transform into a monster. So, just based off of appearance alone, you cannot say Beerus cannot have a new form. Now, what would be the purpose of him having a new form? That's easy. To maintain his dominance in the series. The writers of Dragon Ball Super and Akira Toriyama want to keep Beerus stronger than Goku and Vegeta as of right now. I mean, that's why they didn't surpass him. They could have just made Super Saiyan Blue way stronger than Beerus. They could have just said Super Saiyan Blue is like a times 20 multiplier to Super Saiyan God, and that he would be way stronger. But they want to keep Beerus stronger so he's relevant in the series and he's still a dominant force. So if Goku and Vegeta need to get stronger themselves, which would have good writing effects in the series, like to surpass Black Goku and Zamasu, maybe give Beerus a new form so he could still maintain his dominance in the series. Now, you might be like, well, what about Whis? You could still make Beerus weaker than Whis, but still stronger than Goku and Vegeta if they were to get stronger in the series. Right now, Beerus is still stronger than Goku and Vegeta, but I'm saying, like, if Goku and Vegeta got stronger than Beerus right now, you could still have Beerus obtaining a new form and being slightly stronger than Goku and Vegeta, even if they got stronger themselves. Now, what would this new form look like? Man, if I had to guess in the top of my head, I would say it's like kind of like a Pokemon evolution type transformation. If I had to guess, I think he would just have more exaggerated features. Maybe he would bulk up a little bit. Maybe he would get some cool like designs on his face or body. Maybe his costume would change. I don't think it would be anything too dramatic. I don't think it would be like a Zarbon transformation or Frieza transformation. I think they'd keep it pretty light for the most part, but I still think it would look really sick. Honestly, I don't think it would be that cliche if he did have a new transformation, being that like everybody has one at this point. It wouldn't really be that surprising to me if he had one as well. Now, the last thing you could say is that Supreme Kais and God's Instructions just flat out don't have transformations in general. And although that's never been stated, if you do believe that, then yeah, then it's true. Then Beerus could not have a new form if that's true. But all in all, I think it would be an interesting, cool idea for them to throw in, and it's just at least an interesting thought to think about. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Do you want to see Beerus acquiring a new form that's stronger than he is currently right now? Well, how strong would you want him to be if he acquired a new form, and what would you want that new form to look like? Let me know in the comments. I'll read them like always. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.